Seyi Vibes is up on the building, is up on our radar today. And there's been a lot about Seyi Vibes in the past couple of. I saw a tweet. Someone said everybody wants to feature Seyi Vibes in their albums right now. It seems to be the hottest guy in terms of. I mean, we know Fola is there, but Seyi Vibes has this kind of run right now. From Shaolin to Mario Kart, that's the EP he dropped. There was the Pressure, which top number one. And then it got featured on 99, got featured by Olamide and Dalcom, Ashake, and the likes of them. And then it got featured on Olamide's album again, on another song, Free with Muiz. Buju, that's Benson, featured him on another song. And we've got Kiss Daniel and Seyi Vibes coming very, very soon. And a couple of other people as well may just be featuring Seyi Vibes. Someone said Seyi Vibes just might be the artist of the year so far in 2025 because this run is insane. What do you think?
To be honest, I think he's putting work. I think before the Dapper splits, his talent was not in doubt. We know that people initially didn't gravitate towards his music, but he's built a solid fan base for himself.
Bro.
I mean, year on year, more people are
NSNV.
No Seyi no vibes.
No Seyi no vibes. Yeah.
So
no Seyi no vibes.
People are gravitating towards him, and that's fine because he has value. Now there's been the thing of okay, how can you export this, take it to the next level?
Yeah,
and I think that's where this new partnership or signing of with Empire has done for him. What we're discussing right now, because on the normal day, if he was with Dapper, I don't think we'd be having this discussion. Everybody expects him as he's a good young street artist.
Yeah.
Not spending for that. But the kind of moves he's been making, that Empire has been making
for him.
Right? Now look at the official single that was released, Pressure. Right? Would you have listened to that and thought, oh, Seyi Vibes will sing such a song? I mean, when that was released, I said, oh, this guy is channeling his inner Justin Bieber. That's what I thought when it was released, because that's not what he is. People don't know him for those. We know he can make songs like that, and he has some lyrics and the way he talks about it. I mean, Mr. Easy tweeted one of his lyrics one time, and like that's deep. He's flying around the world with his traumas and all those things. People don't see him as that sort of artist. Now he's having to brand himself in that light. All thanks to Empire. I think they have a beautiful team working with him. That's why he can release songs like Pressure, and the way he's.
I love Mario Kart so much.
Yeah,
I can't believe I'm saying this because, to be honest, before now, I like Seyi Vibes as a person. I like him. I feel like the guy is just chilled. You know, I've not seen him involved in a lot of drama, in the industry drama and everything. It's just that guy, street guy, who is just on his own.
Get drama. Don't forget him and Zeno.
Well, I think drama between him and Zeno at that time. I don't think Seyi Vibez was coming out to talk. I think it was his fans who were doing more of the talking.
Throwing shots, so even on social media, they were throwing shots. So blaming us.
Right.
As it seems.
Right. He's not a saint. Okay. No. Anyways, I see the guy. I've always seen him as a guy who is just chilled on his own and everything. But I've not really paid attention to his music. I listen to him in passing, but not to say, oh, today I want to play Seyi Vibez and everything. But I've come to now realize that I came across the song Happy Song and also the Mario Kart song and the Shaolin song as well. And I think it was a video for Shaolin or for Mario Kart that made me like the
probably
song
Shaolin, more. By TG.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Shaolin. Yeah, Shaolin. Yeah, Shaolin. I mean, songs are nice. They're cool.
They're different.
They're different. They're different. And a couple of the features is done as well. Oh, this guy is quite talented. He's quite good. But would the 2025 Artist of the Year be too much to say, oh, he's the one? Would it be a reach?
I think he needs that big single. In as much as
Pressure was number one.
Yeah, I don't pay too much attention to that. You need to see the impact of those things
I know you
beyond.
don't like. I know you don't like charts. You don't like chat at
I don't
all.
like those
You
charts.
don't rate charts. Yeah.
Well, you need to go beyond that, and the songs that we're talking about, they need to be yeah, they need to go beyond your core fan base for you to
Mm.
make an impact. And then I think the what's it called? Some of the interviews they've not been hitting, and I understand that they are trying to push him in a certain light, and he needs a bit of, what will I say?
Does he
He
do
needs a bit of
interviews?
pushing. Yeah,
Does
he
he
needs
do
a bit of,
interviews?
yeah. There was an interview where
Ah.
they was a white guy was asking him, asking about Davido. There was nothing he could say. Like even though
Mm.
even if you are good with him or you're not good with him, how to maneuver those instances, and those are the sort of things that put you in faces of people that
Branding and
don't know.
yeah, perception.
Yeah, so he has a long way to go in that regard, and that doesn't take anything away from his music. Is he artist of the year so far? I don't think so. I don't think he's. You can call out his song as being song of the year so far. One song from
Mm.
Sherif. He's
Yeah.
had good features, and I think yes, he's had a good one of features, but it's going to take more than that for you to be considered artist of the year so far. For me.
Yeah. A lot of people talking about him appearing on a couple of other collaborations and even with his I think he's got a project coming out very soon as well. Um, so if he's not the artist of the year so far, would you say he's got the best 2025 run so far?
Well,
There's Whiskey there
there's
who has
Wiz,
been
there's
going, yeah.
David, there's
There's
Osmo.
David.
Who else is there? There's Fola.
Oh, there's
So
Fola. Yeah,
yeah,
there's Fola.
people might argue maybe
Shode, maybe, yeah. There's
Sure
Sweet.
there is not
Sweet.
hitting the big features, but his pairs that he's collaborating with, he's making
Mm,
sense
mm,
around them. Like
mm.
almost every day when I turn on YouTube now on my mix, you'd see the song with Ayo Maff there. So people, and my
Yeah.
little one is always saying. So
Mm,
those sort of things, I think Shode he's got potential, but I don't think
yeah.
he's reached that height yet. Maybe
Mm.
something from
So
Rookie.
there's David, there's She Vibes, there's Fola,
I
there's
think Fola has reached those heights.
there's Wizkid. I mean, Wizkid's features this year. He's been on a features run
It
this
can't be
year.
what
He's run.
features now. Just what about your own creations in there?
Well, but
And the
Wizkid
person
hasn't dropped a single this year.
who
Wizkid hasn't dropped a single this year.
exactly. So
He
why
dropped
should
an
we
album last
consider
year.
him for artist of the year if he hasn't dropped a work of his own?
No, I'm talking about 2025 run. I'm not even, the artist of the year. We're going to analyze that, in
No, I'm just
2020.
saying for them to be in the
Mm.
run anyway.
Yeah.
So far, you can't be based off just your, your features.
But looking at Seyi Vibes, let's look at Seyi Vibes and his 2025 run. Pressure was number one. Now I know you don't care about charts, but let's look at it critically. Pressure was
Which
number
platform?
one on Apple Music. It
Okay,
was number
way less
one
than
on
500.
Spotify. It was number one on Spotify as well at some
I don't know
point.
their numbers.
Now 99 went number one on Apple Music.
You
Went
can't
number
credit him for
one
that. But
on
that's
Spotify.
Olamide.
It was part of the record as well.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. Free went number one on Apple Music for a few hours, I think, before it dropped down. And it was, I think, one of the top 10 on Spotify at some
Where is
point.
it? Where is it right now?
I don't know where Free is at the moment.
I'll check it. Go on.
So yeah, at the end of the day, we can say that I think, let me see where it is. Free.
Number 24.
24. Olamide, yeah, is at number 24 on Apple Music at the moment. Yes, at number 24. So yeah, I know that there's not a lot of what's the name now? There's not a lot of things going on around that song Free right now. But has it done enough to say, you know what, I can stake a claim to be the guy with the best 2025 run or not?
No, you can't at the moment. I'm sorry, but you can't. For me to be able to say yes, then
Mm.
he has to have undoubtedly one of the biggest songs out of Nigeria this year. Does he?
This year.
Does he have? Can you say one of his records is undoubtedly one of the biggest songs in Nigeria this year?
In Nigeria or out of Nigeria?
Out of Nigeria this year.
No, but in Nigeria, maybe.
With what? With pressure. Make I find out where pressure.
Where pressure? Yeah, check. I think pressure should be top 20. Hopefully,
Hopefully. Number 22.
22. Oh, just outside the top 20. But anyways, shout out to Seyi Vibez.
I think that's because of Buju. Buju is doing a madness on he's doing a madness on
the chart. Yeah, he's doing a whole lot on the chart, and then we'll talk about Buju in subsequent podcasts. But for now, we move on.